The following will be a summary of the fifths exercise. So to begin, a fifth is a very straightforward interval. A fifth is the first and fifth notes of a major scale. So as you already know, a major scale has 7 notes, for example, C major. Now you notice I played 8 because I ended on the same one I started on. So you play 8 in total, but there's only 7 different notes in the scale. And now a fifth is the first and fifth note of that scale. That's why it's called a fifth. You can play with one hand like that. You can take 2 fingers, play them like that. Now, there's many scales. There's 12 different scales. So depending on where you start, for example on A, you follow the same pattern. The fifth will be a different set of notes. Or for example, if you start on C sharp, if you play a fifth, you'll notice that the notes will be different. So a shortcut to build a fifth, if you don't know all the scales, is just to add plus 7. It's very simple. You just start on a note, you just count up 7 steps. Right? You can do it on any note. Let's say we start on G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's your G fifth. It's called a G fifth because you started on G and you went up by a fifth. So that's how you actually build a fifth. Now in terms of practicing them, there's a number of exercises you could do. A fairly straightforward exercise to start with is just to choose one fifth and play it all around the keyboard. So let's say the C major fifth. You would have a C and a G, and you play your C fifth, and then you go ahead and you play it in all the possible places on the keyboard. Another exercise you could do, and this is a little more complicated, is you could play every single subsequent possible fifth. Now that's where it gets a little dicey, but take a look. So that's another exercise you can do. A really good exercise for beginners is to focus on 3 specific fifths. The reason why those 3 are chosen will become apparent later, but basically practice the C, the F, and the G fifth, especially with your left hand. Get really good at playing C fifth, F fifth, and G fifth. And you can play that in any order. You could play G, C, F, right? Or you could just put them all together and just keep looping them. However you like. But those 3 basic elements will get you started with a lot of fun music. So apply those exercises and let me know if you have any questions.